Chapter 10. It turns out to be a long week. Not because I can't wait to get my leg. I'm looking forward to that. But it also scares me a little. What if it's awful? What if I can't figure it out? What if it falls off during school? No, it's a long week because the track team officially invites me to the meet on Thursday, and I'm terrified of going. But how can I not? Already the bake sales and the raffle ticket sales have started. Saturday will be the first to help Jessica run car wash. On the outside, I'm grateful and happy, but inside, I know it's an impossible goal. They will never raise $20,000. People tell me all the time that I am still part of the team. They are all excited to be buying me a leg. They are so nice, so positive. They seem to have no idea what a pipe dream this is. When Thursday arrives, I'm still not ready. But it's Liberty versus Longstone, our main rival, and it's on our top. No buses to get on or traveling to do. All I have to do is hobble over to the track. So easy, and yet so hard. I haven't even seen the track since I've been back at school. Not that it's been difficult to avoid. It's out past the gym and the locker rooms, past the basketball courts and the tennis courts and the baseball diamond. It's the last school structure before empty fields, and it sits on a small raise of land unprotected from the afternoon winds. Jokes snicker at runners. They think it doesn't take much skill to put one foot in front of the other, that anyone can run track. And I guess people like Merrill Abrams continue to that. But those of us who are serious about it grin and bear a lot more than players in some real sports. Basketball players wouldn't dream of doing wind sprints in the rain. Tennis players call off practice if the courts are even a little wet. Volleyball players won't have anything to do with the cold. And football players, they choke talk or pump iron when the weather gets weak. It's the soccer players and the track teams that show all weather grit. And at Library High, the track teams are the only ones of any of the sports to ever win league. And the varsity girls are contenders almost every year. People don't understand why we run. It seems so mindless to them. All you do is go around and around the track. That's the funny thing about running. The deceptive thing about it. It may seem mindless, but it's really largely mental. If the mind's not strong, the body acts weak, even if it's not. If the mind says it's too cold or too rainy or too windy to run, the body will be more than happy to agree. If the mind says it would be better to rest or recover or cut practice, the body will be glad to oblige. My mother says I was born a runner, that I entered this world wanting to get up and go. Kaylee, on the other hand, has always hated running, not because I love it, but simply because she hates it. She tried it a couple of summers ago, but after a week of easy jogs with me, she asked, "When do you stop counting your steps?" I didn't know how to answer that. I'd never counted the steps in my life. So maybe it's something you are born with, or maybe it's something you adopt. I just know that for me, running was like eating and breathing. It was something I had always done, and without it, I felt miserable, suffocated. Losing a leg was like having to learn to suck in air through the pores of my skin. Somehow I survived, but each breath was painful. And then Kiro showed me the footage of amputees running, and running fast. Air seemed to fill my lungs again. I was heady and happy, and I could feel myself a future me running. I want to hold on to that. I want to, but $20,000 of reality has sunk in, and my lungs have shut down again. I feel like I'm trapped under a layer of ice, holding on to what little air I have, drowning under a cold, hard ceiling that's keeping me from something that can save me.